Freeze! No, when I say freeze, I mean it. Hands above your head if you want to live past the next 3 seconds. Think you're smart, do you? Yes, it's true I was in the battle this morning. It's a reasonable theory to think that my mental powers may be depleted. That's why I brought a gun. Hands up and turn around slowly. Well, well, well. Look what the cat dragged in and threw up all over my porch. Hello there, baby hero. Didn't get enough this morning. Decided to come back for more? Those heroes must be desperate to put you onto the field. Oh, would you like a list of your deficits? Let's start with your lack of critical thinking. Case in point, your decision to come here, alone. Oh, there is no backup, you liar. You can hide your thoughts from me, but you're not strong enough to mask the presence of a whole other person. And you may think, I'm tired after this morning, but you look exhausted. Not used to the rigors of battle, I take it. They got the whim wizard out of mothballs to train you, didn't they? Because your technique stinks of desperation and lies. Please, don't feel obligated to defend old Wizzy. Your shielding is so atrocious, I can taste your disdain for him from here. But there aren't that many telepaths out there, are there? Not counting Wizzy, which I don't, because he's barely more than a dial-a psychic conman. When it comes to real mental power, it's just me. And now you. Which makes me think this would be an ideal opportunity to remove a potential obstacle now. Unless someone can explain themselves. Quickly. You just came to talk. Oh. Well, that explains everything. No, I can't read your thoughts, but, and I do mean this with full offense, you are spraying your emotions left and right like a skunk trapped on a porch full of rocking chairs. Are you trying to goad me into attacking? Do you want to be turned into another of my helpless puppets? Please believe that I can easily smash my way through those so-called mental defenses if I have to. Why haven't I? I don't know. Maybe you were right and my powers are depleted. Or maybe I just like the novelty. If someone else came here, I'd have their number at 100 meters, and they'd be fully under my control by 50. But here I am, having to ask you what you think you're doing here, trying to puzzle it out via clues from your emotional state. Your shielding is pitiful, but the fact that you have shielding at all, it's refreshing. Talking to someone without being subjected to their most private thoughts screamed at me like a Wagner opera, only somehow worse. Oh, that's it, isn't it? That's why you've come to me. Yeah, your exhaustion, that tremble in your hands. It's not from our fight this morning. You hear them too, don't you? All the time. The crushing, overwhelming noise of humanity's basest, most selfish thoughts broadcast into your mind 24 hours a day, every day. Did those heroes force you to live in their stupid residential tower in the middle of a packed city? You poor thing. I can't believe you've held on to your sanity this long. You don't have to say it. You were right to come here to me. Come, sit down. I don't bite, hero. You don't have to recoil from me like that. Really? Touch makes the thoughts louder? Interesting. So those gloves, they're practical. No, it's not the same for me. For me, it's physical proximity, not physical contact. Wait, hold on a second. Touch makes the psychic noise worse for you, so are you saying that you've been avoiding physical contact completely? For how long? Yes, it matters. How long since you've touched another human being? Take off the gloves. You heard me. Take them off. Good. Hands out. Stop shaking. I'm not going to hurt you. You know how you were shielding those civilians from me this morning? That's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to extend my shielding to you, and then I'm going to take your hand. Close your eyes if it helps. There now. Don't panic. I've got you. See? Skin-to-skin contact and not a thought bleeding through from you to me. It's a muscle you do have, and you can develop... Whoa there! All right, we're hugging. You're hugging me. Okay. This is... okay. Are you crying? Oh, no, of course you're not. There. I know. I've got you. You're already doing better with reining that emoting spectrum in. You're pretty quick on figuring this stuff out yourself. I imagine you've had to be. But that's all right now. You're with me now. What do you mean you're not here to change sides? Stop. You are here for my help. Building better shields, learning to cope with the mental overload, yes? Right. And you remember I am, in fact, a villain. So, to summarize, you expect that I'll help you despite knowing that you intend to use what I teach you against me. Explain your thought process on why the hell you think I'd agree to that. I offered to help because I assumed you were here to join me. It's the only logical response to powers like ours. Yes, logical. You hear them too. That humans smog of petty, nasty, selfish, and short-sighted thoughts. Every day, the sheer humdrum evil of it all. And from the heroes, too. Humanity cannot be allowed to go on like this. They need to be shown the error of their ways. I was not monologuing, I was explaining. Look, the point is, humanity sucks. You and I know just how deep the rot is. That is so disgustingly saccharine. It could only come from a person who thinks they can walk to their enemy's house and ask them for their help. And that they'll get it. Oh, really? And how do you know I'm going to help you? Nonsense. You got nothing from me. The shields around my thoughts are impenetrable. You just experienced that yourself. An emotion I let slip in this morning's battle? I don't believe you. No, I don't remember shouting. Oh, you mean when that team captain of yours turned around and yelled at you for not countering my mind puppets fast enough? Yes, I do remember that. What of it? Oh, I'm sure I was feeling rage. It's my secret, hero. I'm always... Pity! No. Or maybe... when I saw your face crumbling as that muscle-bound idiot scolded you while you were doing the mental equivalent of juggling chainsaws on a tightrope? Sure, I might have felt pity for you in that moment. That is not why I freed my puppets. It was an accident. It certainly wasn't to help you. If I wanted to help you, I'd have ordered the puppets to swarm that hero captain and his smug, stupid face. Okay, listen. Fine. You know what? I will help you learn to shield, with no obligation for you to join me. Now you're wondering what I want in return. Seems like that's something you should have asked yourself before coming out here. Let's say I'll do it for the pleasure of your company. No, not like that. Don't flatter yourself. My shields are much better than yours, but I'm still forced to isolate myself out here. But this head of yours is so quiet, so soothing. I'd forgotten what it's like to be around somebody without wanting to murder them. Though if you want to fling yourself into my arms again, I wouldn't say no. Don't blame me for your actions, hero. You're the one person on this planet who can't claim I forced you to do anything. No. I'll train you, and I won't have to force anything. Well, because once you get your head sorted out and you aren't getting the hero Kool-Aid poured directly into your brain anymore, you'll realize I'm right. I'm going to buy you time, hero. Then we've got a deal. And we'll see who convinces who. You figure out your own excuses for getting away, and I will see you bright and early tomorrow. How about one more of those passionate embraces for the road? The handshake, then. Goodbye for now, hero. I'm quite looking forward to seeing you again. Hello there, hero. Right on time, as always. Even if that time happens to be the absolute crack of dawn. 8 a.m. is absolutely the crack of dawn. Just you wait. I'm going to start attacking exclusively at night. Give it a few weeks, and I'll get that circadian rhythm reset for you. No, we're not discussing yesterday. You know the rules. All right. You're right. I'm the one that broke the rules and brought it up. Come on then. Around the side. That's right. We're doing something a little different today. The last month has been about building up the fundamentals, understanding the theoretical aspects of what we can do, how we can use it, at least as best as I've figured out. Really, it's shocking how very little science there is on this subject. Telepaths like us in particular, sure. But I mean superpowers in general. Here's an entire portion of the population suddenly breaking the laws of physics and biology, but the government restricts access to the capes on their side, and you try convincing the malcontents and maladroits on our side to sign up for test subject status. I mean, we do get a little literature out of single case studies from the mad scientists among us, but there's no serious comprehensive work being done, and we're all left to struggle and figure it out for ourselves. Honestly, that was my assumption too at first. I spent years looking for studies that I was sure must exist somewhere. Chased it from every angle, the money that it would cost, the people that would have to be involved, the lab resources, hell, even just the office space. Came up blank every time. As crazy as it sounds, I have to believe either the governments have suddenly gotten really exceptionally good at actually keeping secrets, or that there is genuinely no government research program on superpowers at all. I know. It's like they're too afraid to look too close. It's working too well for too many people, and if it turns out to be a mass delusion or aliens scrambling our DNA or whatever, no one wants to be the one holding the bag. Because there's no going back to how things were before. All right, over here. Oh, you wish you were going inside the house. You've gotten through the wax-on, wax-off level where you've drilled in the basic techniques. Now it's time to start sparring. Over here, the pool house. It's, not really what I use it for anymore. That's right, kiddo. My very own sensory deprivation tank. Well, I'm glad to hear I'm not getting in that thing, because you are absolutely not getting in that thing. Not today. You're a long, long way away from being ready for the tank. Get dressed in that. You're going in the pool. Think you're ready for the tank. That was fast. No, I guess we don't have much time. Not before you have to go running on back to your precious heroes and their machines of collateral damage destruction. You're right. I'm doing it again. Come on in. Water's fine. Oh, but lose the gloves first. We are in the pool because water is a useful visualization tool. Now, what do we do first? That's right. Center yourself. Relax. Let go into yourself. Find your center, the untouchable core at the center within you. Now, tell me, do you think of your body as negative space against the water, or of the water as negative space around the solid core that is you? No wrong answer. Interesting. Not what I would have guessed, but that's fine. You can float, right? On your back, I mean. Come over here. Turn around. All right. Lean your head back into my hands and kick those feet up. Relax and float. I'll make sure your nose and mouth stay above the water. Yes, of course my shields are up. You're gonna get shy on me now, hero. Lean back and float. Better. Slightly. Will you please relax? Come on, hero. What happened to that concentration? I am barely touching you. My fingertips just grazing the back of your head. How are you going to keep your focus in a fight if you get distracted by just a light little touch like this? My hands cupping your skull gently. Maybe a soft stroke of my thumb down your jawline. Of course I'm doing it on purpose. I told you we were going to spar, didn't I? This is about mastering your weaknesses, baby hero. You've got the ability to shield, but you've learned to flinch and to flee from touch like you're a raw open nerve. If you don't believe you can maintain your center, if you don't believe you can protect yourself, then you can't. You've got to realize that. You've got to break the voice screaming in your head, touch hurts, don't touch. Now, are you ready to try again? Lean back into me, hero. Feet up. Good for you, finding your center much faster. You can just rest your head on my shoulder if that's easier. Now, keep that sense of center and expand your awareness, just to the limits of your skin. You feel the water? Wrong. You feel your nervous system. Hundreds of thousands of receptors open to the world and to the water. But is the water of the pool actually inside of you? No, it's not. Your skin, this lovely skin, it tells you what's outside, but it also keeps what's outside out. It feels the water, it holds the water out. That's right, you see where I'm going with this. Conceptualize your power in the exact same way. You can feel the thoughts and emotions around you, but you do not let them in. Is a thought more powerful than water? Very good. I'm going to touch you again on your cheek. When I touch you, do you feel my fingers on your skin? But will those fingers go through you? Or will your skin protect you? Keep what's you on the inside and what's not you on the outside? That's right. Keep that center strong. What if I touch somewhere a little more vulnerable? Slide my fingers down to this neck. Hero. Very good. Your heart's going a mile a minute, but I'd never know it if I didn't have my finger on your pulse. Center yourself. You are stronger than you think you are. Keep that center. Feel those boundaries holding out water and air and my hands. On the count of 3, I'm going to lower my shields. No, don't panic. I won't lower them all the way, just a little. If it's too much, the shields go right back up, okay? But I want you to practice. Sense my thoughts, but don't let them in. Are you ready? No, not I guess. You can do this. You need to believe you can do this. Are you ready? Good. Here we go.
Oh, I'm so hungry. Feels really good. Takeout or brunch or lousy. The sandwich already hurt your head. Poor kid. Hey, he's such an ass. Are you hearing me?
You're not hearing me, are you? Okay. All right. What did you hear? Nothing. I don't believe you. What did you hear? I don't care if this was my idea. It was your idea, me trying to train you in the first place. Nothing. You heard nothing. Final answer? All right, kid. You heard nothing. So, you blocked. Mission accomplished. Lesson over. Go. No, we don't have 15 more minutes. You think this is a piano lesson? I've already taught you more than I should. We're not on the same team. Your people really messed up Ombrevale yesterday, you know that? That wasn't an accident. When Angel Wings dropped him 20 feet onto the concrete, I heard her. She felt bad later. You heard her think that. You knew. You hear them. You hear these so-called heroes thinking these things, hurting people, and you think you're still with the good guys. Get off my property. I said go, or I'll show you what a wheelchair path can do. That's right, run! Run from the dangerous villain! Run!